Nee, wir stehen hier. Die Hunde sind toll. Durchs Hemd. On the way to new work. So we started with the video in February and here we are.
It was very cold.
It was very cold and we made a very bold statement. We're going to write a book.
New ways of work, new ways of leadership and a lot of communication and tools. If you have ideas, if you want to contribute, let us know. And now my hands are freezing.
This is actually the location right behind us where it's happening. Not right now, because we sit actually here every morning starting around 5 something, and then really write the hard way. And what we wanted to share is some learnings on the way, because the book is called On the Way to New Work.
I think the approach we choose is somehow new, because we decided not to just read other books and then put them together in a new book. We decided to use our own experience as entrepreneurs. We decided to set up a podcast to interview people from all over the place, how they work, how they combine work and life, to learn more from real people. And what we did then is that we started to write the book in the cloud, which was new for me.
So that's a learning. Like I want to share two things that I learned now in the process, because I never wrote a book. And I love the quote from Mark Zuckerberg. I think it was the Harvard commencement speech where he said,
"Ideas don't come out fully formed. They only become clear as you work on them. You just have to get started."
And that's how things start to move. And when we came here the first day, I was like, what should I write? Like, what should we do? And I thought, okay, we sit down and we make some brainstorming about the content.
Like
and
we
then,
did last winter.
Like we did last winter. We didn't get anywhere at that time. And this time we just started. And what Michael just shared is a shared document, or what he just said is a shared document. And it looks like this. Right now, I'm not online, obviously, I'm here, I'm moderating, but usually you could see where I am writing and where Michael is writing real time, so I can see him typing in the other way around, which is quite funny, because when there is breakfast ready, I have all my channels off, and I usually sit up in this room. Where is that? Up there. That's the meditation room, and I sit there, so there is no sound.
This is the meditation room. A bit earlier.
And I don't hear anything, and then he's writing in the document, okay, food is ready. And is that good or bad? People would say, I want to write a book myself, but what I'm figuring is we're in different rooms, writing for ourselves, and I get the inspiration, like this spark, from whenever I'm ready, like I'm focusing on my part, but then I jump on Michael and I see, okay, he's writing on let's say a chapter about learning. And I'm like, okay, that's interesting. And it sparks something to write a new chapter. And this is how we managed to like write 190 pages in something like 10 days. So this is how we do it. There might be better ways out there or other ways. This is just the way we think it's a good approach. I really like working that way. Yeah. And I sometimes even take my phone and use the speech-to-text function.
I tested it as well, and I used Siri not that many times before, but the quality of the product here is amazing. What is awesome as well is that the whole the autocorrection, which is on a level, it knows everything. Im Dokument schreibt alles ab. Und wenn ich jetzt sagen würde, würde Google das auch schreiben. Geil. So if I put in Tim Ferriss, it reminds me it's with double S at the end, because everything which is on Google is in this system. So it seems so. So it's much better than other.
Yeah,
approaches.
so these are the
we commend each other. We give hints. I said, well, I love this tagline, but maybe you have a look on this quote, blah blah blah, and then I put a link into it, and so
this is how we do it.
Give power to each other.
Yeah.
Step by step.
It's a really good process. I'd like to share that and like the feedback on these thoughts. I think it's an approach you can have on any kind of concept, not only a book. I mean, any kind of concept can work that way. There is not only Google out there. I think Dropbox has this function, Confluence and Office 365 as well, in different ways, but you need to use it and leverage it. And since we are on the way to write that book, we give the commitment that it will be ready for Christmas.
Oh. We have to talk to publishers, but if there's no publisher who wants to publish us for Christmas, we publish it.
You can actually download it as an e-publication and then put it to the store. So
we started an people. Why
Let's
not?
do it that way. So we keep you guys posted.
Christmas.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for On the Way to New Work. Bye.